Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yarakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever tried to get a table at a popular restaurant or maybe a hotel room during peak season and heard those dreaded words? We're fully booked.
Yeah, that feeling of disappointment, right? It's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm eating somewhere else or sleeping in the park.
Right, so what exactly does fully booked mean? Is it just restaurants and hotels? How can we translate that to English in different contexts?
Well, simply put, fully booked means all the available slots for a particular service are taken, all booked up, all reserved. Think of a restaurant with no tables left or a hotel with no free rooms.
Makes sense. So it's like a place has reached its maximum capacity for reservations, right?
Precisely. And you'll see that phrase used in a bunch of places, not just restaurants and hotels. It could be flights, tours, even events where you need a ticket to get in.
I see. And we're not just talking about sold out situations, right? Like, is there a subtle difference?
Yeah, sold out often implies that everything has been bought. Fully booked specifically speaks to things that require reservations, though sometimes these terms can be used interchangeably, especially in context of places like concerts.
Right, so fully booked is more about scheduled time and a place being occupied in advance, while sold out is more of a general state of zero available units left.
Got it. Yeah.
Exactly. You'll also hear variations of fully booked, which are pretty common. We have no availability or all reservations are taken are used to convey the same thing, but they can add to the formality, maybe more fitting when used by a receptionist.
So we have no availability. Sounds a bit more professional, maybe?
Yeah, you can use we have no availability when you want to be a little more professional. All reservations are taken emphasizes that there are no reservation slots left, which can convey that it is a popular spot.
And what about saying, we are full now? Is that also used?
We are full now is more informal, but still very commonly used in a restaurant setting. It's a simple, direct way to say there are no more spots. Okay, so what would be a good way to use fully booked in a sentence?
Okay, so you could say, the restaurant is fully booked for the rest of the month, meaning there are no more reservations available for that time period.
So you could also use phrases like, we are currently fully booked.
Yeah, that currently fully booked works well. That means there's no room at the moment, but perhaps there's a wait list or maybe something will open up later on.
And if you're really booked solid, you might hear, we're at full capacity, right?
Right, we're at full capacity is the go-to phrase when the place cannot physically accommodate any more people. So if you're trying to book a conference hall or something.
It's like not just the reservations are full, but the space itself is at its limit.
Exactly. It really highlights that there's just absolutely no more room.
Now, what about when you need to tell someone you can't take their reservation? Are there ways to soften that blow?
Definitely. Being polite is key. You can add phrases like, I'm sorry, but, before saying, we're fully booked or whatever. And if you can suggest alternatives.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, we're fully booked, but we can suggest an alternative nearby.
That's a good one. You could also apologize for the inconvenience. Like, we apologize for the inconvenience, but we are fully booked. You're acknowledging the trouble it may cause them.
So it's all about being clear, but polite and empathetic, right?
Precisely. You're conveying the information, but also recognizing their position. That can turn a potentially bad customer interaction into a good one.
So next time someone says, we're fully booked to you, you'll know exactly what that means. And now you also know how to say it yourself, too.
Yep. Whether you're talking about flights, hotels, or your favorite local restaurant, these are all the phrases to get you started.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kanso or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.